Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena playing Quick Draft Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Our rare in the first slot is Inventive Iteration. This is a pretty good one, isn't it? Like, there's no, like, Behold the Unspeakable or anything. But it's pretty good. Right? 4 mana, bounce something, then draw a card, then you get a 3/3 flyer that makes it like annoying for opponents to play stuff. Certainly better than Replication Specialist. Probably better than Life of Tashiro too. I don't know. I love blue. I'm a little sad that I've been playing all this. Like, okay, yeah, green is really strong in this set, and I'm happy to be getting decent Bant stuff. But I would love to play like a blue, more Bant basically like I did before. Look at this. There's a lot of good blue in this set actually. I would draft a lot of these cards. Anyway, that's the nice thing about Kamigawa. There's like in any many packs. If you're not committed to anything, you're like, yes, I want a lot of these cards. There's not a lot of packs where there's just total junk. Anyway, I'll take Inventive Iteration. I haven't had this card in quite a while. Boseiju, probably. What else would I choose? Nothing. Tempered and Solitude's okay. We had some fun with it last time. 2 drafts ago? The last time we had it, we had fun with it, which was more than I expected. Now, this pack actually is mostly junk. A lot of this I don't really want. The Renegade is pretty good if you're playing the right deck. Tempered and Solitude, likewise, fine. I guess like these 2 cards are okay if you have the right cards, but I don't expect anything good from this the second time around. Maybe Shrine Steward if I'm lucky, or Master's Rebuke if I'm like, I don't know, it would be fine. Anyway, but Boseiju, I'm getting the last good card out of this pack. Very happy. Kumano is probably the best card here. Roaring Earth is like... Oh, no, that's true. There's a Circuit Mender. Thank you for pointing that out, Draft Sim. Roaring Earth is solid sometimes. But I think it's like, a lot of the time it just kind of falls flat. I'll take a Circuit Mender. I think Kumano Faces Kakazan would be fine. But Circuit Mender is just a generically good card, and I'm happy to take it. The Preserver's okay. Or Naturalist, I should say. I think we take the Roadside Reliquary, though, right? It fits into every deck. There's nothing here I'm dying to take. Aside from this, which I am dying to take. And it doesn't even take up a slot in my, 23 non-land cards. So... Now, what's the deal with Historian's Wisdom? I don't think it's that good, right? It's like 3 mana, hopefully it draws a card, it gives you +2/+1, But like a lot of enchantments, it's too easy to get 2 for 1, and the effect is not that amazing. Draft Sim's recommending the Fang of Shigeki, which I think I agree is pretty reasonable. Could take this, but I don't usually like to put red in these decks. Puzzle Maker's okay. I guess there is Hot Springs. We're not really committed to blue by any means, but we've seen like Puzzle Makers go by a fair amount, and I think those are an okay signal. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a Fang of Shigeki and... Yeah, sure. We'll see. It's an enchantment, right? It is. Not that that super matters at the moment. Don't like Discover the Impossible. There is a lot of black here, huh? None of it's amazing. Like, I think Kami of Terrible Secrets would be the best pick. I'm going to just take the Haven, though. Soken's Smelter, if I were supposed to be in red, maybe this would be a signal. But I think Azusa's Many Journeys is also pretty good. So that's a slight signal that maybe we can be in green. Frog. Sure. Ooh, the blue-green land came back. I'll take that over Grafted Growth, I think. And I did wheel the Shrine Steward. Huh. Okay. I mean, Moonsnare prototype can be okay, but I don't think I want it. Yeah, give me a Shrine Steward. We don't have any targets for it yet, so we might not end up getting to... What the hell? Kumano faces Kakazan wheeled all the way around. Not a single player is playing red? I just don't believe it. But, you know, we've only taken one blue card. I'm going to grab Kumano faces Kakazan and see if maybe I should be in red-green. Decoy's fine. Red-green's fine. Really don't like this card. Thousand-Faced Shadow. Kind of tough to play in blue-green because it's not really much of a ninja. I think the Replication Specialist is... I don't know, not that good when you're running green because you're just not going to get that many artifacts. Right now I have 4, but like 2 of them are frogs, which who knows if we're going to run those. Draftsim's recommending Prosperous Thief. I just don't really think the whole ninja thing's going to work out. I might just take Ironhoof Boar. Like, blue did not seem especially open. And Kumano faces Kakazan was a big shocker. And Ironhoof Boar should be fine in red-green, I would think. I mean, you know, we could take, like, Commune with Spirits or something instead. But, or I don't know, Careful Cultivation, maybe? I don't think red-green wants that very much. It can be played as an aura, and that, like... would be a modified creature, which red-green likes. It's not that big a deal, though. You don't usually want to play it that way. I think I'm just going to take the boar. Let's see if I'm supposed to be in red. Oh boy, what the hell do you take here? Terrarium, maybe? Tales of Master Seshiro, probably. Yeah. Okay, fine. Puts counters on things, by the way. Puts counters on things. Voltage Surge. I think the Voltage Surge is the way to go, right? Containment Construct is strong, but I don't have any activators for it. I'm not likely to get many either. Okay, I mean, this equips and modifies. This is removal. I think we just take the removal. Okay, Rabbit Battery going around 5th pick is still like a pretty good signal that red is the place to be. Get this iteration out of here, I guess. And the Thornwood Falls. Tanuki? No. Probably Flame Discharge, right? Modified creatures? I have, like, some number of ways to modify things, that number being, like, small, but I have, Seshiro can modify a couple things. The, Kumano modifies something. Rabbit Battery can modify something. And none of this really plays into the red-green theme, except for the Walking Skyscraper. You know, you could take Hiko. It's a better card in isolation, I think. But, you know, our artifact count is okay. Our Samurai and Warrior card count is awful. I think we take the Skyscraper. Oh, did I end up taking a Bear of Memory before? I didn't. That only works on enchantments, which I have some of, but not that many. It would be a way to modify things. So would Cudgels. Oh no. Am I going to take Cudgels for the first time in my life, hoping to play it? Surely not. I just can't bear the thought. Give me an Ambitious Assault. We have some kind of early face damage plan, and maybe this does something. I think safekeeping's fine. What about Shattered States? If this is a deck that's trying to smash the opponent really quickly, I don't think it is. Just give me a safekeeping. I don't know, I'm bad. Terrarium, I guess. Modifies things, draws lands. Iron Apprentice, great pickup. Kami of Industry? Question mark? Probably not. Upriser Renegade? Okay, now that is a big, big creature for a modified deck. I don't have a modified deck yet, but I kind of want one. Does that count? Get rid of the Shrine Steward. Actually, with the Iron Apprentice, maybe I'm getting close to having a modified deck. I mean, oh, there's even a Reliquary in this pack, huh? That's pretty nice. The Spinning Wheel Kick is really tempting because it's just such killer removal. I think I'm supposed to take that. By the time you can get up to 6 mana, which, with things like Boseiju and Terrarium and Decoy, I should be able to do, it just wipes a board. And if you can get above 6, it's just gravy. Kumano faces Kakazan? Again? Seems like a must, right? Hot Springs? Oh my god, I just hit the jackpot. This is the card. Right? Okay, give that to me. I mean, Blossom Prancer is a really good card. Creature or enchantment or get 4 life. I mean, we have very few enchantments, question mark? I thought, actually, okay, Blossom Prancer is still nuts. I thought maybe in this deck it would be bad. I was trying to talk myself into taking Orochi Merge Keeper just for the modified theme. But nope, Blossom Prancer is way better. Another Master Seshiro? Maybe not. I mean, we have a lot that cares about modified now, and we have a lot of ways to do it, don't we? Flame Discharge cares about modified. Ambitious Assault cares about modified. Invigorating Hot Springs cares about modified. The Walking Skyscraper cares about modified. It's okay, it's only 4 cards or 3 or whatever. I think there's several reasonable picks here. Not this, I'm just looking at it, trying myself what it is. I don't think that Imperial Oath would be totally out of the question, for one thing. I think we could also just take an Uncharted Haven as a flexible land. Or we could take the Tales of Master Seshiro. Is there any argument for this? No, not really. I mean, I don't know. Destroying artifacts, it's a lot better in this format than usual. It is probably playable. But I'd rather not. How's my curve look? Fine. I need more creatures. Well, no, remember a lot of my, non-creatures are in fact creatures. Although, not that many of them. I have 4 sagas, I think? 5 sagas? Master Seshiro, Boseiju, 2 of these. Oh, and Azusa. That's right. Not sure what to do on this pick. More Master Seshiro might be a bit too heavy. But I don't really think I need Uncharted Haven if I'm not splashing anything. And so then it's like, well, are you taking Imperial Oath or are you just taking another Master Seshiro? What are we likely to cut from this deck? You know, I think I could splash in an Imperial Oath. I think it's a much better card than Master Seshiro, right? Like if we look, you know, it says Master Seshiro is a 2.7 and Imperial Oath is a 3.1. Okay, I think that's undervaluing Imperial Oath. It's just like really good. And we already have like 1, 2 ways to fix for mana. I think that's plenty. Run this with 1 planes should be fine. I'll splash white in every deck, apparently. I don't know. I don't really want any of this. Preserver, I guess, is the most interesting. Let's put it in for now. Okay. Now that we're trying to splash Imperial Oath, another Uncharted Haven seems fine. Over Master Seshiro. There is the Geothermal Kami, which gets a lot of value sometimes, but I don't know how important these sagas are to bounce, really. I like the creatures they become. So just give me another Haven, I think. Don't really need black-green fixing. Don't really need Commune with Spirits. Who are these bots? Roadside Reliquary Wheels? It's so good. I actually get 2 of them? Ogre's kind of funny. I don't think it's really for this deck, though. Well, I'm certainly glad I didn't try to stick with blue. I can't remember any good blue cards we've seen. So I have to cut one thing here. Jukai Preserver, I guess, is good in red-green. There is that. It modifies things. I think we can cut a Papercraft Decoy. It seems fine. Maybe the Safekeeping instead, though. Like, it's not quite... You know, that's for a slower deck. Just give me, like, another creature. I have no shrines and no auras, question mark? No auras, yeah. So we definitely don't want the Shrine Steward. Huh. And it agrees just 1 planes, yeah. So how many ways do how many modify synergies do I have? I have the Walking Skyscraper. Ambitious Assault, that's 2. Hot Springs, 3. Because it both enables you to modify creatures and cares that you have done so. So it's both sides. That's 3. Okay, so just 4. So, fine. But we have a lot of ways to modify, right? 2 of these, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 modify activators. It's okay. The mana that we're running, it's chosen to give me more green than red, which I sort of understand, because I am running a couple of double green cards and more green cards than red cards. However, I'm a little bit worried about the like really early red I'm gonna have to be paying, right? And this card really goes up in this slot, so you don't have to play it till much later. I think I want it more like this: 6 red and 5 green. I'm not very good at building this modified deck. We'll see how I did. I don't know. Take this today. 1. As always, my customary selection of a single planes to go with every deck. Because there's just splashable white cards out there, man. You got to keep an eye out on them. For them, I guess. There you go. And we ended up drafting 5 lands, which is nice. And we'll see how this goes. What was the deck art for this? Boseiju. That was my second pick after Expressive Iteration. Inventive Iteration? Those cards both exist, but one of them is in this format and the other one isn't. I think it's Inventive Iteration in this one. Expressive is the red-blue sorcery that like looks at 3 cards and you kind of draw 2 of them. Epic Gamer 69 420. I hope there's a sense of irony in there somewhere. This seems great. Ooh, that's an interesting card. Oh, I could play out my colorless land for my colorless creature. I'm not going to do that, though. Okay, Boros Aggro. Got it. Very lucky that I drew a playable 2-mana card here. Really happy with how well I'm competing with their opening. Fine. Ooh, that hurts. Okay, happy enough to see that, I think. Yes, this can smuggle counters, so I don't mind putting them on. I just have to hope I get another creature for these to go on at some point. Ooh, okay. No blocks. I don't know, maybe that's too greedy. Voltage Surge, huh? Wow. I want to play Boseiju, but I don't want to take 8. Well, I don't have to, because I can block the 2-1, right? I need to get Boseiju down fast, or this is just going to kill me all by itself, right? I think I'm gonna die. Like, that seems like the most likely outcome here. But if I'm gonna win, it's gonna somehow be by blocking this thing. Like, I can Spinning Wheel Kick the Moth Rider next turn? Holy shit. Am I dead? Yes. Nice. Good game. Yowza. That was a very solid aggro start. They actually did kill me on turn 4. Well, okay, my turn 4. They were player 1. Jeez, that was something, huh? And this, I guess, also gets bonuses for creatures and vehicles. Yeah. So only 3, so this should be a... How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is +5. This is +3. What am I missing? Oh no, this buffs itself, of course. Wow. I even drew like a pretty good low curve. I don't know. I could have like really been a chicken and sacrificed my creature to shoot their flyer, but the flyer wasn't the problem. The problem was like they had a million things, and Michiko's Reign of Truth really loves you to have a million things. They had a bunch of excess damage there. I think I was right to go for the Boseiju as kind of like a Hail Mary. If I somehow survive until it comes online, I might be okay. If I just like play Voltage Surge and pass, I'm not winning that game. As it turns out, playing Boseiju I also don't win, but I think there's at least some hope. Although I guess Spinning Wheel Kick was never going to be big enough. Because Born to Drive was going to make their thing bigger. Yeah. Okay, I guess both lines were pretty doomed. Codes. Seems fine. I'd rather be player 1 if that's okay. The Voltage Surge and then eventually Circuit Mender is okay. Or maybe actually Hot Springs and then Circuit Mender. Oh no, opponent's down to 5? Wow. They must have a serious plan coming up. Like some... This is the kind of thing you don't do very often. Like, I kind of associate it with aggressive plays, but I don't know if that's fair. Someone who's like, oh, if I can just draw the right cards, you know, the right 5 cards early on, I can win the game. But sometimes a control player has to do this as well, just because, like, they can't get any early game at all. So, I don't know. I would love to Voltage Surge a 2-drop. No dice, huh? Let's grab green from this. I don't seem to need white yet. And I would like to have multiple greens, so... Okay, what is the opponent thinking about doing? They just in full control mode or something? Huh. They must have just drawn this. Because otherwise they would have happily channeled it on my turn. And the fact that they're using it suggests that, like, they don't have any other plays right now. Or any other lands. I mean, okay, they started with only 5 cards. I guess it's not a surprise that their hand kind of sucks. If I use as many journeys, I actually do get to play the extra lands, but it doesn't really matter, because it's still only 4 lands, and I can't do much with that. Even 5 next turn is not that important. So, what if I play out the Hot Springs? I guess the Circuit Mender maybe is better. Yeah. This way, if I draw another land next turn, I can still get value from Azuzas. But I'll, like, have the possibility to attack with a... I don't know. Yeah, because I want to get these 2 in play on the next 2 turns. And I can't do that if I play Azuzas this turn. So... I guess that's my best plan. I will sacrifice a creature so that I don't have to do anything next turn. This thing is whatever. I'll sacrifice a creature, please. Really would like to play a creature, though, or Kumano's looking pretty bad. Okay, found one. Instant with +2/+0. This is gonna be a 4/4 with haste. That's pretty cool. Fine with me. Oh, I should have tapped differently. I didn't realize it was keeping Voltage Surge open for me when it could have kept Fang of Shigeki open. Whoops. I realized it was keeping Voltage Surge open, but I just like didn't even see that this was in my hand. Okay. Kind of surprised you attacked with the 1/4. Like, don't you want it as a blocker? You don't have Wanderer's Intervention. Kind of embarrassed I didn't, Fang of Shigeki last turn, obviously. All right, this is why I wanted the hot springs. You remember that happy noise I made when we got this pack in our pack? That was why. This is gross. I was like, we had a loss already? I don't remember that. Oh yeah, that Boros guy who absolutely beat the shit out of me. I do remember it now that you mention it. Okay, I think I can wait on the Haven, play out Shigeki, and then Terrarium, and then on turn 3 Haven, since I won't have anything to do with my mana, maybe. Okay, even better, I guess. Let's grab... I don't think I need the white. I have Haven, which can be white if necessary, right? I have a bunch of green in hand, but I also have a second forest already. Let's just grab a mountain. I think I can still wait on the Haven. Boseiju is going to draw 2 more forests, right? So I have a long time before I need to play a tap land. And right now I want 3 mana. Like, okay, making this 2/2, is that incredible? No. But it's fine. When can I play Azusa comfortably and like actually benefit from it? It seems like post Boseiju that should be good, right? Yeah. So run out the Boseiju now. You know, if they want to double block this, that's okay. Fine. Go for it. The counter ended up mattering. The Death Touch didn't. Do I play out this 4/4, or do I play a Circuit Mender and my tap land for white? I think the Circuit Mender is okay, but a 4/4 is probably better. Okay, Boseiju, you got some work to do, buddy. Who gets to run Invoke, man? That's so good. I mean, I can double block to kill one of them. Might not be the end of the world. Oh, Boseiju's online. I thought he was a turn behind. Okay. I mean, that's not so bad, right? The fact that I am empty-handed is not great. But they don't have any attacks at the moment, so that's something. But, I mean, they're green. They could easily just fade Boseiju, and I'm ruined. Ish? Not totally ruined. I have some play. Ambitious Assault, huh? Okay. So I could maybe attack with both of these in the future? This kind of broadcasts the Ambitious Assault, I guess. But that's okay. They might not notice that that's what's happening, or they might not. They might have another trick. So, all right, let's hope for the best. Excuse me. I should have put a stop in combat. Not that it matters. I could untap and I could play this in response to the untap trigger after they declared blockers. Then the mana, yeah, it could have mattered because right. Oh, it would have mattered. I would have been able to play the skyscraper this turn because these 3 lands would all be untapped. Yeah, I was thinking before combat that like, oh, it's too bad there's no way to use the mana from that, but I could have. If I had put a stop there, I could have responded to the untap by tapping some lands. I'm glad they let me get away with that. That's amazing. This has trample, but not reach. This is nice. Nobody plays counter spells, right? So I'm not going to attack with Boseiju. That's this guy's job. Nobody cares about that. I have an artifact, and I have an enchantment. Okay. If they triple block and lose like 2 creatures, that's fine. So we kill the Silver Fur Master, obviously. And like, I guess this one, just because it's a bigger creature? Sure, that looks like the right order to me. Oh, we got them all? Huh? Did I... That was an 8/8. Oh, because when the Silver Fur Master died, they lost the +1/+1 bonuses. I see. Because we did actually hit the ninja for 1. We just didn't hit it for 2. Okay, opponent made the same mistake I did, but fortunately... Right, they should have blocked with this if they were... Well, no. I think I probably tossed the Circuit Mender here. I could lose the Apprentice and move the counter somewhere if I wanted. I don't really know where I would put it, and I want a card. Thanks for the draw, idiot. Wow. 4, 8, 9. This would be 10. Not quite enough to play both of these. So... Play this one and make Boseiju bigger? That seems like overcommittal, doesn't it? I'm just gonna, like, swing for 5. And have Master Seshiro for later. I could be swinging with this. I'm just like... You know, what if some weird ninja shit happens, right? They get to... I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid of nothing. Like, it seems like we're winning very soon anyway. And just not letting the ninjas do whatever cool thing they're trying to do. I don't know. I'm, like, afraid of Moonsnare Specialist or something? But they can always just play it without ninjutsu. So I think I was probably wrong. I probably should have been attacking with that Boseiju for a little while. Only happy accidents. I don't think that's very accurate in Magic the Gathering. There are many, many mistakes. And sometimes happy accidents, it must be said. I stumble into my own fair share of happy accident lines. This is fine. Nothing incredible, but it'll do. Probably should play the mountain first. That's the traditional way to do it. Play this as another mountain. Still play it as another mountain? I don't think I really need 3 red that badly. Let's play this as a forest. The skyscraper is going to be expensive. No getting around that. Like, I can make it cost 7 at the moment. That's kind of cool. But as you can see, I do not have 7 mana. Fade? No. Wish I had my white. Oh well. I think it's reasonable to want extra red here. I'm offering them the chance to block just because it would be a huge blunder. They're not taking it, so I could just kill this thing. I think I'd rather not. See what else they play. Maybe they play something that matters. Why do I have 22 life? Circuit Mender. It's a 4/5, huh? Yeah, this is one of the reasons. I was hoping to get, like, I want another untapped land, is what I want. So that I can play Ambitious Assault and then Master's Rebuke. To just kill that. I was thinking, oh, they might play a big creature, and then I could kill it with this combo of 2 things. Here's that big creature. I didn't have that one specifically in mind, but that's one reason for not killing that. The other is, who cares about this piece of junk? I guess I might as well do it on my turn because I get the extra 2 damage in. Tap looks good. Yep, really wish I had that white now. But you never know, I might have drawn... What? Why wouldn't you ninja that? What the hell? Huh. I might have drawn, like, Spinning Wheel Kick instead of drawing Imperial Oath, for example, and then I would really kind of welcome the green. Except I did draw more green, so okay, maybe this should have been white. Maybe I was too much of a coward. Because being able to play this right now, that would be game-winning. I guess I'll swing. They can kill this anyway. Shouldn't have played the forest. I might draw plains this turn. Yeah, like, if I lose this game, I think it's because I picked green. If I win, I think it's because my opponent made the mistake of not ninjaing this. Because the Tech Wrecker, like, actually connecting means they would still have the 1/3 alive? I don't know. Maybe that's not that important. I mean, the good news is I do actually have the mana next turn for a Skyscraper, which is pretty cool. Oh, and I can put the rabbit battery on this for free because it costs 1, but it discounts the skyscraper by 1. Kind of nice. Not even gonna swing with the 1/3. It has vigilance. What? Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't matter in this case because this is apparently a samurai. And I might have a combat trick. Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Oh man, that's so rude. This, like, I want to play an untapped land right now for this, but I want to play Haven for white. I mean, I guess I'll... Attacking with a 3/1 is... with a 3/3 is fine, right? It's not great. Like, they would block with these two? I guess that's alright. Actually, I mean, it is hexproof right now. Which makes me basically immune to attack. Maybe I shouldn't be throwing away Kumano? To just kill like a 2/1 and a 1/1? That's probably true. Decent card. Sort of contests the skyscraper a little. Huh. Voltage Surge the 1/3? Or Voltage Surge is a combat trick, probably, right? It's 4, 6... 7, 8, 9. Now, when I use the Voltage Surge sacking Rabbit Battery, I will be turning this back into an 8/8, so I do have to be a little careful about that. So that is exactly 9. So if I shrink my thing by 1 and their blockers by 4, I'm obviously in great shape. They're tapped out, so this is all fine. In fact, I don't have to use the... Well, okay. It is doing extra... If I kill this... And if I kill any one of these things with Voltage Surge, the skyscraper lives and connects for as much damage as the thing I removed. If I Voltage Surge sacking the battery, it only attacks for 8, but I'm clearing out 4 more stuff, so 4, 7, 8. So we're getting in for 1 right now. Voltage Surge would make us get in for 4. I don't think that's as important as hanging on to the battery. So let's just kill this. Oh my god. I forgot that it was going to become an 8-1 when I did that. If I had not, if I'd killed one of the 1/1 tokens because it, like, quote, didn't matter, then unequipping the rabbit battery would have killed the skyscraper and I would have been very sad. Now's their chance to fade it. Okay, repel. And touch the spirit realm. Artifact or creature. They chose Kumano, not the haste, which I think was wrong. When you cast your next creature spell. Okay. Creature or planeswalker. I mean, I guess that's fine. It's a removal spell? Double block, presumably. I get to kill whichever one I want. But you do kill the 2/2? No. Okay. That's cool. Greatest Voltage Surge of all time, by the way. It's like, do 1 face damage to the opponent and create an 8/8. Pretty good. They should have blocked more carefully, but I could have survived, I think, even a full block. Alright, let's scare him here. What is X here? Well, I have 8 mana, so X must be 7. To kill this thing, please? I mean, I can kill that. Makes it easier to get face damage in. But this is just creating unending blockers. Which I don't like. Okay. It's a little surprising, actually. I thought they might just trade with a Bamboo Grove Archer. I mean, I guess I probably should have attacked first and left open the possibility of a combat trick. There was no reason I had to kill that 1/3 immediately, because there's no way they were blocking with it, right? Also, I guess I might conceivably have needed to attach the rabbit battery twice. So tapping everything was wrong? No, because they can always stop me from doing that. Oh, they must have just top decked this, because otherwise I think they would have traded the Ancient Fang to get back, like, their shrine. surely the archer this time, right? Why would you not? Maybe the 1/1, I guess. Yeah, okay. Both of them? I guess that's fine. Since I don't, in fact, have a trick. Oh, that's so bad. It even enables the Norika. Oh my god. They're throwing her away? What? That's incredible news. Is Tamiyo safekeeping? I can't think of any other, like, why? It's still a bad attack. You're trading Tamiyo safekeeping for this? Okay. Oh, I get to kill the 1/1? That's very nice. Yeah, I didn't think so. Do I need to play this for some reason? Could just wait till next turn, right? I'm not going to need the mana for anything. I don't need the blocker for anything. Whoa. That would be a sure sign of a combat trick, I think. I'm attacking with this one. Because I would love to get a counter onto, I don't know, anything. I can't believe they bungled Norika so badly. They could have a serious board right now. I think I want a 3/3 more than I want like a 4/4. Because a 3/3 Death Toucher is kind of a nuisance, isn't it? Could I get a Hot Springs, maybe? Oh, you make me sick. You're a grotesque mockery of humanity. Invoke the Ancients again? It's not the same player, of course, but I have to face it a second time. Giving them both Vigilance. Seems a little ambitious, doesn't it? I would have thought maybe give one of them Reach. Not that red-green has that many flyers, I guess. Huh? Really? fine. This is still not great for me. But it seems weird to attack with the 2/2 is all. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that'll do it. I don't have anything left in the deck, right? Yeah, see you later. Play a land. Concede. I forget, there was something I said, oh, if I lose this game, it'll be because Oh, because I chose green for my first Haven, that's right. I think if I had that Imperial Oath many turns earlier, in fact, I would have won. So yeah, I still agree with that assessment. Totally my own fault. 2 and 2. Getting a little nerve-wracking. The deck's good when it does things. Although I guess last game it did things and then eventually it lost, so that's kind of sad. Against an opponent who wasn't even, I think, playing all that well. Episode 303, some very exciting TV show with 303 episodes that you like. Yeah, I can play this. Get down the frog with Kumano's Blessing. And then after that, figure it out with Terrarium's help. Grab a forest for Shigeki. Yeah, that seems quite good. The Terrarium is slowing me down a bit, which is unfortunate. Compared to just like playing a 1 and a 2 or something. But obviously that's not something we're going to be able to do. Happy to see like a nothing card here. Or a card that doesn't immediately do anything. I'm sure they're happy to have this too. I'm not, well, I don't know, I'm attacking for 5 actually. They might not be happy that this is all they're doing. And then I have Boar for combat tricks after whatever they play next. And Rebuke, for that matter? With Shigeki Rebuke? Shigeki defies you. Okay. Could just put a counter on Shigeki? Is that good? I don't think so. These two get in. Maybe it's fine. Save the combat trick and removal for when I actually need it. I mean, I could just play Circuit Mender, I guess. Get another creature down, swing with these two, hold back Shigeki. Attacking with Shigeki is not important enough that I should spend a combat trick on it. Okay. I think we can still swing all here, right? I'd really like an untapped land so that I have both of these available. Okay. Maybe that's what I remove? Ooh. I have a modified creature, So I can pay X's 0 to blow up their hand of whatever. And then have Shigeki punch this. Swing with everything? It seems pretty good. Confirm 0. Do X plus 2. Okay. Three lands is enough. Maybe I shouldn't even have played the Master's Rebuke. Maybe I should have, like... No, I couldn't have used Boar because I used up my only mountain already that turn. So I got to play one red card and one green card. Snowfoos? Seems fine. Slower than what we've been keeping, but I have Forest for Shigeki on one, Highlands Pass, and then Circuit Mender. First time even seeing the Blossom Prancer. Doesn't really fit in the deck, but it's still like a 5-mana 4/4. I don't know. What am I going to cut it for? Another frog? Playing against green. Okay. Red-green. Roaring Earth red-green. That's a little worrying. Okay. I can play Circuit Mender next turn and play the tap land on turn 4. Human? Weird. No blocks, presumably. The Roaring Earth is sort of a problem. Eventually I can Spinning Wheel Kick to solve all problems, I guess. As long as Shigeki lives. And I draw enough land. I guess swing with Circuit Mender? Is that crazy? I want to be pushing damage, and Boar is an okay combat trick here, I think. It's not like I was doing anything else this turn. Not a human, by the way, I think. Certainly doesn't look like one, and indeed it is confirmed to be just a construct. Red, white, blue, green, blue? Okay, I mean, it has to be a Kami War deck, right? Nobody runs 4 colors. I've done it in the past, but it's just weird. You wouldn't do that, would you? I would trade this for the Frog. I don't think they would. They might be afraid to block with the 0/4. Oh, great. Let's think about this. I guess I'll just gain the life. Kind of sad. No creatures to be found. 2 shrines? What the hell? Okay, thank God for that. You arrived just in time. X is 2. Get exiled, you damn token. Take that. Okay, pretty good. Sure. But, you know, we've sort of fought them down to no resources. Roaring Earth is a lot worse than it was. If they ever draw Kami War, obviously, that'll be a problem. I mean, not yet. They don't have black. What cards have they actually played? Some shrines? Maybe they're just playing a shrine deck? I mean, that's the kind of deck you would want Kami War in anyway. Who knows? Just multicolor good stuff? They played some bad stuff, though, huh? You would think if they were playing multicolor good stuff, they would just be taking the best card out of every pack. And not garbage like Raito Sentinel. Raito, probably? Papercraft Decoy, you wouldn't really think would be in the deck anymore. Maybe, okay, Papercraft Decoy is draw. If they're like looking for Kami War and shrines, they welcome draw, I guess. Well, we're happy to run this out. And one thing I could do would be Voltage Surge, blowing it up, and draw a card to kill this. Because I want to make sure this dies, like, very soon. I'm also entertaining just, like, attacking with both of these. I can't allow the Cuff to be equipped on something is the problem. Or get any counters. The worst thing that could happen would be I try to kill it, and they, like, Tamiyo safekeeping it or something. So, I guess I attack with both. And allow myself to lose 3 damage if they go in for the block. That way I keep the frog alive if they have no tricks. Well, I keep the frog alive anyway. Ooh, another shrine coming up. Okay. Presumably it is a shrine, right? There are some auras that would be okay, but I don't think any of them are very good right now. Arrest, maybe? Yeah, the shrine is much more like it. Fortunately, they can't play it right now. Unfortunately, it kills these things for free. So that's a real problem. They should block the 3/3, I think. Oh wait, they don't have black mana. That's the one mana they're missing. This looks like a swamp, but it's not a swamp. It likes humans. And you can't ever use this on shrines, because shrine is not a creature type. It's an enchantment type. So you can't name shrine with this. I think I tried it once. It just doesn't work. You're not allowed. You gonna Wanderer's Intervention me or something? I would think they'd have done that already. Ooh, the other Roaring Earth. Tap looks fine. Very nice draw. Oh, I get to pick a land! And they milled this one! I can grab white! Is this their, This is the third shrine they've played, and I've seen this. They've played every shrine except the red one. Or I've seen evidence of every shrine except the red one. And they don't have the swamp for the black one they own, so that's cool. White, please. Okay, that guy's gonna get big. But I get a 10/10 that swings when you only have 9 power worth of stuff. 4, 7, 9. This is 10. Okay, so I can play like that first. Okay. Skyscraper's like the best. I can even give it haste. Oh, you didn't even get to see all my cool follow-ups, man. The forest in my hand was insane. Alright. Because that was going to make them lose the courtyard, and then they were going to have to lose the shrine later. But yeah, I guess just having a lot of creatures is also lethal against in that kind of position, even if they're like not big enough to get through on their own, like to win a combat. They're just like having enough of them, you swarm, you overrun their defenders, and some stuff leaks in. And they were at a low enough life total to worry about that. That's fair. Catty Cake 1988. Well, I have this on 2. I guess that's going to have to do. Play this for red. Wow. I usually don't play those on turn 1. It worked for you, though. You just hit the card you didn't want anyway and got to throw it away, I guess. But you missed the opportunity of getting to draw something good with it. So I'm never quite sure. It seems like sometimes it could be an okay play. Usually, for me, I don't do it. Okay, we just attack, and presumably they let it in. Yeah. Artifact or creature. I think I should probably just kill it, right? It's not incredible or anything, but Master's Rebuke is never going to do anything incredible. Well, okay, I do have this, but I just don't like Dockside Chef. Go away. I don't want them to blow this up and get extra draws or whatever. I don't know. That's probably the wrong play. We're at 5 now, right? 5 wins? Oh, come on. You couldn't give me a... I mean, okay. Very happy to see you, Boseiju. I would like to also see a land with you, if that's okay. Like, very soon. Sure. Now, what's the Kami's Flare thing? Okay, it just does extra damage to face if you have a modified creature. Okay, but it's always like 2 mana for a lightning bolt. Well, not a lightning bolt, it only hits creatures, but... good enough, I'll take it. Really happy to see you, Boseiju. Look at those 2 forests. Nom 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 nom. Spinning Wheel Kick is setting up nicely. Not that I have big enough creatures to use. I mean, like, the frog could wheel kick these 2 idiots, right? It's not that bad. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, if they have a land, a swamp specifically, jeez. Ambitious Assault's looking pretty bad. I think I'd rather keep the lands. What? Okay, I guess. I mean, that makes the spinning wheel kick a lot worse, but we'll figure that out. Oh, by the way, there goes my Reliquary. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have blocked, but then they could have, I don't know, discarded something to kill it anyway? Oh, spinning wheel kick is going to be great for Boseiju when he arrives, right? So that's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna, like, kill your Menace, dude. Or try to, anyway. Probably should have killed this before they ninja it. Ugh. I mean, you don't expect that many ninjas in a deck like this, but some, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to let go of the forest this time. No, I could blow this up, I guess. But that's like worse because I just draw 1 land or 1 card, and I might as well. I lose a land, so if I like lands, I might as well just like keep the one I already have, right? Oh, why did? Oh, right, yes. Why did I think I should discard cards? Because of the Virus Beetle. It just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, I should have killed the Virus Beetle. The threaded ninjutsu was more important than the extra 1 damage I stopped by killing this. I mean, okay, ninjutsuing the other one was a problem too. So maybe both ways were sort of possible problems. Spinning Wheel Kick. For 2, huh? No combat today. Just to stop the ninjutsu, I think it's a good idea. This way I get at least some value out of Boseiju, even if they somehow remove him this turn, which would not be a huge shocker, like Debt to the Kami or something. Okay. Perfectly happy to play this. Working up to my 8th land. Could attack. Seems bad. My life matters a lot more than theirs, I think. But I mean, 7 damage is a lot. If they ninjutsu this, I think that's probably okay. It's not like they have a Kappa Tech record, right? Yeah, let's put some pressure on them. Really would like a land. Really glad that they just drew a land. I would like both players to get a land for a little while here. Rabbit Battery is good enough. Oh, I can't modify anything with it this turn. Oh. But, now this draws 2. What the hell? Okay, again? I mean, I know this is taking me further away from Walking Skyscraper, but I would like to hit, like, mountains or something? Okay, this is fine. So this can grab a plains. And then as long as I modify a creature this turn, I can play Skyscraper and it'll arrive with a counter. I don't even necessarily have to equip. I could blow up this instead, right? Put a counter on this, and that way I have a blocker for their thing? I think that's better. And then I can play the other Kumano as well. If they can suddenly remove Boseiju, I'm in bad shape, but they haven't been able to do it for a while now. I think they just drew that land. Huh? Okay, like... This kind of has to be You Are Already Dead or something? Oh, no, maybe they just want to ninja something. Because this is their first chance to attack with the 2/2, isn't it? No, it came out a little while ago, I thought. I really don't want to lose the Boseiju this turn. I could lose it next turn, that would be fine. But this turn, it's what's enabling me to play a 10/10 hexproof. I guess I'm just going to let them ninja me? Oh, but what about the Dokuchi Shadow Walker? God, don't you dare. I don't think they have You Are Already Dead. Okay, it is just an... Oh, it's the Silencer! Fuck you! Okay, if I draw a land, it's still fine. Even if I don't, I can, like, play this and then play the Skyscraper, so it's not the end of the world. So I'm really at 5. This would be 3 more damage. And I don't really want to let them do combat damage to me. So I think I'll just attack with 1 creature, blocking here. Next turn we have what looks like a pretty shocking lethal, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with the 7/6. Okay, this looks fine. GG. Oh, I don't have the mana to equip this, though, do I? So I can't give it haste. Hang on. So if I attack with the 7/6 and all the 2/2s, maybe there is some line here? Like, put the battery here. Right, because this costs 7. Hot Springs here as well. It's a 9/8. No, they could just double block these and live. Or block each of these, I should say. All right, we have some time to think this over. This is an important turn. Move Rabbit Battery to the Etching. Swing with him and him. And play a 7 or an 8/8 hexproof, right? I still have enough blockers back. They're only hitting me for like 1. I think that should be okay. Has trample. Okay, I guess that's good enough. Whew. Good job, Boseiju. The Dokuchi Silencer was... I don't really have in my mind an encyclopedic knowledge of all the ninjas opponent could play. So I wasn't sure what to expect. That one really was upsetting. I would have done better to block the 2/2, but that loses the Rabbit Battery, so maybe not. Yeah, I guess not. I guess what I did was better. Omris 9. Kumano into Decoy with a buff? Seems great. Kinda need a forest. But I'm already set up to start drawing from Reliquary if I ever want to do that. Red-white. Ooh, should be a fast match, one way or another. My deck doesn't really go super... Oh, okay. Red, white, green. What are these colors called? I think I know what red, white is called with any other color, but not this one. Is that true? I don't think that's true. Right, red, white, and blue is Jeskai. Red, white, and black is Mardu. And I guess there's only one other color left, which is green. And I don't know that, so I was right. +2/+0? I think that would be an okay attack, right? And if they don't block, I can play like Decoy and Battery. We're exclusively an animal-based army, except for Kumano. This is going to be a problem, though. It's going to get very large. And I don't have an easy way to make one large creature anytime soon. I need like my own Fang of Shigeki, and then Spinning Wheel Kick or something. But I would just settle for a forest. That would be an insane draw right now. Not so hot. Like this doesn't do shit, right? That's not true. Giving everything +2/+. Oh? Could be something. Like I could swing with 2 3/2s if they block 1 here. I guess that's okay. I think I'm broadcasting Ambitious Assault here, but that's okay. Yep, that's how I want to pay. Not so hot. Just 1 forest. It's all I ask. It's my own fault, of course, for putting in a small number of forests and more mountains. Now I don't like have enough that I could possibly, right? Like +2/+0 is not getting it done. Okay, let's draw. Hit a forest, please. You're really going to remove my only enchantment? At instant speed? Voltage Surge? That'd be pretty cool. Kami's Flare. Okay. Sad. Well, it looks like we're going... I think we're only now at 5 wins, right? We weren't at 5 last time I said we were. I mean, it's still not, like, you know, hopeless. It's getting close. I guess they're threatening 8 and then 10, right? So a forest next turn is not good enough. Well, okay, I could chump, I guess. It has trample. Okay, you got me. That's a GG-eroni here. That ain't no forest. Okay, I'm not dead. I didn't think they would block. That seems ridiculous. If I'd known that was a possibility, I might not have blown up my Reliquary. But, I mean, drawing seems good. Sure. Got him down to 8. Alright, well, I mean, 5 wins from a rough start. I'm glad we pulled it together to get some decent stuff. I think the deck definitely had some faults that I introduced to it. This was maybe one of them. But I don't know, I was struggling for red sometimes as well, wasn't I? Or like the Rabbit Battery. That was why I predicted I would need this, and the early Kumanos. So it's just sort of a little hard, I think. It was the 2 roadside reliquaries are really what was hurting me, I guess. Like, they were helping too. The draw is amazing, but You know, if these were just a forest and a mountain, that last game might have gone differently. The Circuit Mender, not really amazing. It's just an okay creature that doesn't especially... I mean, it's a good creature. It just doesn't especially fit in the deck. Azusa's Many Journeys. Missed the chance to get more value out of this, but it was just pretty bland all around. Frog's better than you would think, I guess. Hot Spring, obviously insane when we get it. When we got it, we knew that. Ambitious Assault wasn't too bad. Except that last game. Seiju, my favorite buddy. Preserver, definitely the best Preserver I've ever had. This is the deck for it, I guess, so that makes sense. Did I ever play Master Seshiro? I feel like there was one game where I was setting up to play it and then I won or I lost or something. I don't think I ever played it. How was Imperial Oath? I mean, there's only one game where we like had it and struggled to cast it, and then as soon as we cast it, opponent conceded. So I feel like you can't really say Imperial Oath was bad in the deck. The Boar was pretty good. Skyscraper was a little bit clunky, but, you know, when it landed, it was pretty cool, obviously. Sort of what the card says on the box. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.